What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of, well, it's not really a Let's Play today. It's kind of like a snapshot review type of thing. The reason why I'm kind of doing it is because it's kind of an exciting snapshot release. I did kind of like a little spotlight type of thing on one of my first episodes about the rabbits and stuff like that. It wasn't its own episode because I figured we were moving anyways, so I just integrated it into that video. But yeah, this one is pretty cool. And what's going on with this one? Mojang release, I mean, there's a lot of bug fixes, and one of the big bug fixes was the lack of blocks disappearing when you break them. They fixed the problem that they were having, so the animation, you actually see the block breaking, and yeah, it's actually, not hollow, so you can walk into it and see, see all the way to the ground, all the way to bedrock, pretty much. Kind of like one of those old glowstone piston tricks where you could glitch through and see caves and stuff like that. But the other big one is that they optimized Minecraft and how it operates, essentially. It's pretty much to the client rendering, how you render terrain and stuff, that optimizes it and makes it run a little bit faster, and that's especially good for, I mean, even computers that run really decently, or decent computers to begin with, but it's also good for laptop users, if people that are just casually getting on their laptop and wanting to play and stuff. It's definitely great for them. I know when I first started playing Minecraft on PC, I was playing on a laptop, and it was kind of hard because it loads multiple chunks. So it loads from the level that you're on pretty much all the way down to bedrock. So if you have 8 chunks loaded, it's constantly going to have 8 chunks from top down to bottom loaded. So it's kind of like a strain to your, you can see kind of the change that they made right there with that little bit of through the world seeing that we saw. But that's a big change from how it is now. How it works now is they pretty much changed it to top level. What you can see is what chunk is loaded. So nothing is going to be loaded underneath this level right here because I can't see it. So none of the caves and all those cave systems that are beneath me and all that stuff, none of that is loaded. So like if I go into F5, okay, this chunk's still loaded because we're looking at it. If I switch, bam, see, nothing is behind me. It's not loading that chunk. But now that I'm looking over there, it's loading it. And that's like major for making the game run faster. See, now look, now the front side's not loaded. It's real big for making the game run a lot smoother and a lot better. There's no like clipping and stuff when you're moving left or right. There's no like shuddering and stepping as you're going left or right. So I mean, it's awesome. I can notice a difference big time when I'm in here running around with the lava and the water and the amount of caves and mine shafts that I have underneath my place. I can tell big time just running around, and it just running better. It's not as kind of laggy. It just feels quicker. So yeah, you can see up in the top right corner, you can see the Java that I'm running, and then you can also see my display. So I'm running at 1920 by 1080, and I've got a GeForce GTX 660 card. So that's pretty cool too that they added that in there. But also the biggest update, I think this is really cool to me, is that they added banners. So about the banners, it's so nice actually. The doors actually opening and closing, opening and closing. It's amazing. Hopefully they fix the stupid dogs too. That'd be cool. But since we're in here, let me turn down the friendly creatures so we can't hear them barking while we're messing around here. So yeah, they added banners, and I guess I don't know all of the designs that you can put on there. I know quite a few. I was in creative, like messing around with it and stuff, and I saw a couple like pictures and videos, so it's kind of self-explanatory when you're designing a banner, like what type of design you want on it. So you can see I've already made one, and to make these banners you pretty much do a sign, like how you would make a sign. So you would do a stick down here, and then whatever color wool you want. So if I want a blue banner, I just fill it up with blue wool, and there you go, blue banner. And that goes for every wool that is in the game, you can get a banner out of. So that adds to the combinations that you can get from the banner. So there's tons of designs you can put on it, as you'll see, like just from me messing around here. So that adds to the number of combinations you can get and the number of combinations you can get from wool. So those are just two different combinations you can get, is wool and then the different designs that you'll see here. So since I'm from the US, I'm going to go ahead and make a white banner, which I already have. And you can make stripes. So I want red stripes. You can either do that and it'll give you those 4 stripes, or you can move it down and it'll give you thicker 4 stripes. So I think I'm going to go for, that's red small stripes, red small stripes. Let's just do this one. So we have red stripes on it now. I put it back in there, so I need the blue top where the stars would go. And I can take some lapis and put it up in the corner and get a blue corner right there. And you can do 6 layers like this. Okay, so without the lapis on there, I have the banner. My first layer are the red stripes that are on there. My second layer is going to be the blue top right square. So once I take that, okay, now I have 2 layers on it. I can only do it 4 more times, so I can adjust this 4 more times and put whatever I want on it. But that's pretty much the US flag. So I can put it down. I can put it like over here in the corner and stuff, and there may be something that I could put over here to look like stars, but I don't think so. The only ones that I know about, I don't know how you get this thing up though. Okay, so you just use an X and a bust. So if I take this, I'll just show you some of the actually I'll show you on a different banner. So we put that in there. I'm going to make let's do a UK flag, because I know a special girl from the UK. So we start with a blue banner, put the blue banner in, and so we needed, oh, zombie. So a Scottish flag would be bone meal. See, you can get 1 stripe like that. If you connect the other sides, then you get the Scottish flag. So once we have the Scottish flag, we need one to go horizontal right here, which I think is just, no, move it down 1, and that'll get us a straight line across. So I have 2 layers on top of it, and then I need it to go down the middle. Okay, so that's a solid on the top right. I don't want that. Holy crap, where'd this dude come from? So if we want that one, we want top, from top to bottom, which I think is that. Okay. So that's going to get white center stripe down the middle. So we just pretty much want to take the red wool and do exactly what we did again. So I will put in an X, and that will give me the X across. Put it over here, 3 right there. That'll give me the center one, and put that there, and that will give me across that. So, and there you go. You got a Union Jack. So yeah, you can see just from the little bit that I've done there, that it will, there's a lot of variation and stuff. You can, yeah, you have to use an axe on it. That's pretty cool. Did you see it move? Huh, that's pretty neat. So yeah, you need an axe just to bust it. And then you also, I believe you can wear it. At least I thought. No. Do you have to have a helmet on? Well, maybe you can't. I thought you could wear it, but maybe I'm missing something. So yeah, that's just a little bit as far as the designs you can do. You can either come in there and then that'll put you on a square in the other corner. That'll get you a horizontals. So you could do something like a French flag or Italian flag or Irish flag or whatever. And there was also one that had triangles on the base. So you got a big triangle there. I saw another one where there was 3 triangles across the bottom. So there's honestly an endless variation of what you can do. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and boink, boink, put my flags over here. So one thing that I forgot to tell you guys is that you can now get creeper, zombie, and skeleton heads as drops that have to be blown up by a supercharged creeper. The only way that I know how that you can get a supercharged creeper is by finding it randomly, essentially. You just have to find a creeper that's been struck by lightning and try to trap him, and then lure the mobs into a hole where you've got him trapped, and then set him on fire with a flint and steel, and that'll cause him to explode. And when he explodes, it'll kill everybody, and you'll get all the normal drops that you would get from those mobs. But in addition to those, you would also get the heads of those mobs. So you would get a zombie head, a skeleton head, and a creeper head. You can take those and use them as decoration in your survival worlds now. Or you could take those heads and put them on banners as kind of like a, hey, look what I did type of thing. But yeah, those are the main changes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.